problem for government is trying to work out what to do when there's a pandemic and they're trying to keep the economy open. My view is, if we do not eliminate the virus, which means basically no community transmission, the economy can't open properly. And when you try to play suppression, in other words, taking the virus on when it pops up, that's very difficult. We often don't know for prolonged periods where the virus is, what it's doing, and when it finally pops up, it can be a disaster. Look at Victoria. You've got to toughen restrictions really early, and once you eliminate, well, actually you can open the economy right back up and people can be pretty normal. Elimination is possible. We were really close across the country. If we hadn't had the leak into Victoria, we probably wouldn't have had leakage into New South Wales or Queensland either, and actually we'd be doing really well. And that was taking not even the strict lockdown that New Zealand did. We had a sort of lockdown light, virtually, even though it didn't feel like it to any of us at the time. We all have to take personal responsibility. We all have to keep our distance, really tough, but that's what we've got to do. Got to wash our hands, wear a mask when it's appropriate, which is, I think, when you're out and about, basically, particularly in hotspot areas. I mean, I would argue in Sydney, for example, everyone should be wearing a mask when they're out. The whole goal of the virus is to get into someone else and replicate, and then get into someone else after that. So if you don't have social contact, it can't do it. It can't jump from someone to someone else. And that's what this is all about. It's a very tough measure, this lockdown approach, because none of us like the idea. But basically that's why it can and will work if people will allow it to do so.